Hey YouTube, so in the last video I showed how a DS game looks like on the DS, on a 3DS and a 2DS, all XLs obviously, and I showed one of my all-time favorite game, Chrono Trigger. And on that video someone asked, what about Game Boy Advance games? Well, obviously these guys don't have a GBA slot, so a couple of ways you can play GBA games is using an R4 card or by modding your system and using Twilight Menu++, which is also available on the 3DS. So that's the method we're going to use. And what I'm going to do is show how the game looks like on the DSi XL first. And let me just zoom in here all the way in, center down a little bit. There you go. So when you play GBA games, it's on a DS. It is in 1:1 mode or pixel perfect mode. So what that means is all the pixels are still sharp. There's no scaling, right? And since the GBA screen is slightly smaller, you get black borders all the way around in the DS, which is fine. On the DS IXL, your screen is big enough and it doesn't really, it doesn't, the display doesn't look small. Now, again, look at that and see how sharp it is. Now let's compare that to a 2DS XL or 3DS. And you can see that, I don't know if you noticed it already, but it is noticeably blurry compared to the DS or DSi XL. And why are you not focusing? And it's more obvious when you look at the letters at the bottom and the numbers. And then obviously the sharp details in the background there. Now, just like before, one way to make it sharper is to launch the Twilight menu while pressing select, and you will get to this mode. Let's just zoom in a little bit more, and if you look at it now, why are you sliding around? You can, when you look at it now, it's quite sharp, right? Especially look at the bottom again, the letters and the numbers. Obviously, the downside of that is the size. So if we zoom out again, all the way out, you can see how small that is compared to here. I mean, yes, it's sharper, right? But it's much smaller. If that's too small, then you can run Twilight menu on the default mode, so it's the same size, but it's blurrier. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? I'm just gonna run this for you guys, and you can do the comparison. Hopefully, it's just gonna show the same sequence. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Sure is focus, and of course it's not showing the same thing. Now it should be the same. So I'll let it play some more here, and then you can just pause and see how it looks for yourself. Let's play some music a little bit here. There you go. Center a little bit. Yeah, so just watch it, pause it, and compare. Even with the fast motion, you can see that the one on the left is not as sharp as the one on the right. I mean, there's also color differences. That's kind of unavoidable. Even between my DSi XLs, the color temperature is different. Same thing with my 3DS XLs. So yeah, so that was the video. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so really, if you want to play Game Boy Advance games or DS games, the best thing to do is get yourself a DSi XL. And these guys are not even that expensive. Well, not yet. In fact, I got this Burgundy a couple weeks ago for $50. And it's still, as you can see, very good condition, and it came with some games. You just have to be patient, and then when you see a good deal, just jump on it. And well, if not, and if you have a 3DS, and you know, that's not, it's not bad. It's just not optimal. Well, anyways, that's the video. If you have other questions or suggestions for my next video, let me know with a comment below, and leave a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you.